Dave, what drew you into the sport of swimming, and more specifically, officiating?
Rick, I got involved in swimming in Hamilton. I learned to swim there. I swam competitively with Hamilton Aquatic Club, Brantford Aquatic Club, and McMaster University. After that, I just retired. Started to raise a family in the Paris area, and my two sons needed to learn to swim, and they joined the Learn to Swim program with the Brantford Aquatic Club, and the next thing you know, I was drawn back into the sport of swimming. I knew as a parent I didn't want to be sitting on the pool deck in the stands doing nothing.
Do you have any mentors that may have had an impact on your life, your sport, or your career?
In Hamilton, I learned to swim with a gruff, grumpy old gentleman, Jack McCormick. As it turned out, I found out later, he was a FINA referee for swimming. He was a competitor and medalist at the British Empire Games. He taught me how to swim. I found out later when I started to be a competitive swimmer, there he was again on the pool deck in his white uniform, blowing the whistle and shooting off the starting gun as one of the volunteer officials. So he just seemed to influence me just because he was him, I suppose is the best way to put it. There's no reason why he didn't take me places, do anything. It was just his encouragement, I think, and support helped me start me off in my officiating career with guidance and direction, but just there to say, you should do this. You'll be good at it this one day. In Brantford, when I swam with the Brantford Aquatic, or not when I swam, when we were swimming with the Brantford Aquatic Club, Jeff Lee, with his help and guidance, we started to do more things, more involvement with the aquatic club, and one thing leads to another, and you just continued down the road and did more things until I was finally a national certified official.
What are some of the highlights of your career? You've referred to some of them, but what are some of the highlights?
Well, I think the major highlights in any official's career, I guess if you call it a career, we don't get paid, so I'm not sure it's a career, but in any way, an official's career, we have opportunities to go to major meets. Of course, when I'm a developing official, highlight was provincial championships. And then junior national championships as I developed, senior national championships. Once I was a certified approved FINA referee representing Canada, I had the opportunity to go to 2 world championships in Dubai and Windsor, World Aquatic Championships in Barcelona, and I was able and fortunate enough to go to the 2016 Rio Olympics to represent Canada on the pool deck.
How has officiating and swimming impacted your life?
Because of officiating, I've been able to meet, and very fortunate to meet, so many different people from first across our country here in Canada, people of the same mindset to be a national official. By meeting these people, I've met new friends that I never would have met, true long-lasting friends. And I think that's probably the most important thing. However, because of officiating, swimming, as a person, I've learned to be disciplined, organized, responsible. All those things our parents want us to do. This helped a lot because of the time constraints, the time challenges for your own personal life and the volunteer life of swimming. You need to have all those things or you'd never get it done.
What does it mean to you being inducted into the Sports Hall?
It's a great honor. Certainly it wasn't ever a thought in my mind as being a volunteer official for the local swim club that I would be part of this sports hall. When you think of a hall of recognition, you think of the athletes, the coaches, those people we see all the time on the TV, here on the radio, that are here, that have had great careers, achievements within their community, within their sport. And it's a great honor just to be recognized, first off, as a volunteer official for the Brantford Aquatic Club, and to be put here in a somewhat permanent fixture for the Brantford area and community.
What advice would you share with a young aspiring athlete or someone that wants to be an official?
I think for an athlete, since I was one, I think sport is good for developing teenagers, children, teenagers, young adults. I think sport is good, no matter what sport it is. For many reasons, just being disciplined, organized, structured, I think it's great. They always need volunteers in all the sports, and I think as a parent of an athlete or thinking about becoming an athlete in a sport, parents should be involved. And being involved, for me, has been huge, tremendous. I think for an official, if you are a parent and you want to be involved, be an official. Be a swimming official. You meet a lot of people. You get to be part of a sport by officiating on the deck with your children. And I think in the long run, friendships are grown through this sport, swimming, and most sports for sure.
Well, thanks for checking out our video. We welcome you to check out other videos on our inductees at our YouTube channel or our website, BrantfordAreaSportsHall.ca. Better yet, we'd love to see you come down to the sports hall located at the Wayne Gretzky Sports Center. We hope to see you soon.